We haven't gotten any new cards since the Gamma Expo, but there's been lots of exciting new announcements for Lorcana this week, including the first ever official Lorcana tournament ever. Let's get down to it. The biggest and most exciting piece of news we got over the past week would definitely have to be the news about Gen Con. If you aren't familiar yet with Gen Con, it's a convention going on in Indianapolis, USA from August 3rd to 6th, and this will be the first convention where Lorcana products will be made available. The latest update for Gen Con, however, is the most important thing for everyone going to check out. The event schedule just dropped earlier this week, and there are 4 different types of events that will be held throughout Gen Con. First up is the Learn to Play demo. If you're unfamiliar with how to play Lorcana or just want to get your hands on a nice starter deck, then you should definitely sign up for this event. It costs $20 to participate, which is the same as the price of buying a starter deck. The Lorcana team has announced before that they will have select Lorcana products available for purchase at the booth, but the quantity will be limited. So the Learn to Play demo is a way you can guarantee yourself at least a Lorcana starter deck. And if you have managed to get yourself some cards and just want to get in some games, casual play sessions will be held on the last day of Gen Con. This looks to be a great way to get in some games for fun and even maybe ask a few questions if any, since there will be an expert at the event. The creme de la creme of the event though is the starter deck challenge. It costs $20 to play, which is similar to the Learn to Play demo, including a starter deck. The difference though is this is a 3-round tournament where you make your own deck using the starter deck and the booster pack with prizes for the top 8. The top 8 players will receive a Disney Lorcana playmat and an invitation to the Gen Con finale event held at the last day of Gen Con. The description for this Gen Con finale event really intrigues my interest though, with the format for this event is a secret. Ooh. And you'll be provided all that you need to participate. The prizes are also a secret. Everyone that participates will receive at least one prize, and the top 8 finishers from the event will receive additional prizes. Nobody knows what these prizes are. Could they be Gen Con promotional cards, special pins, maybe early access to one of the first chapter products that won't be sold at Gen Con, so they get to play with it for 2 weeks earlier on? Nobody knows for sure, but this is really exciting. There are quite a few mysteries aside from the prizes though, specifically the number of players. The starter deck challenge states a maximum of 59 players for this event, which is kind of a weird odd number for a tournament, so I suspect there'll be some people inserted into this event. Members of the Lorcana team maybe? Furthermore, there are a total of 7 starter deck challenges being held, and with 8 invites per challenge makes it 56 players invited. However, the Gen Con finale states a maximum of 64 players, so could there be 8 special players with additional, maybe members of the Lorcana team again or other special guests invited? This is pretty exciting news, and I really can't wait to find out more, even though I'm not lucky enough to be heading to the event. Registration for these events all begin from May 21st at noon Eastern Time, though you can start putting events on your wishlist now as long as you have a Gen Con badge purchase. So if you're planning to attend Gen Con, better get your badge and wishlist those events to stand by on May 21st to register. These events are due to be extremely popular, especially when even the Gen Con Twitter account has acknowledged that with this tweet. So best to sign up quick. I foresee that many Lorcana fans will want to be at the booth at the start of the day to buy their products. So I recommend that if you really want to participate, place the event starting at 9 AM as the highest priority on your wish list for a better chance at getting to participate. By the way, if my videos are helpful for you to stay updated on Lorcana news, a sub to the channel would give me genuine confidence to make more videos. In other news, Hobby Store program registration is now open for retailers. The official website's Organized Play page has gotten an update where we now have the official term for the Organized Play program, Lorcana Play. By participating in events or activities held by participating hobby stores, players can get nice goodies like the promotional cards and pins from the first chapter Organized Play kit. Stores will need to provide details such as info on their current Organized Play events, a video file, and other details to apply, and the application deadline is Friday, June 2nd. Due to limited supplies though, only a limited number of stores will be accepted into the Hobby Store program in line with the launch of the first chapter on August 18 in LGS. So if you're a Hobby Store owner watching this video right now and you're going to be carrying Lorcana officially, do read out on the Disney Lorcana Hobby Store terms and conditions and the community code link on the official website, then prepare everything you need to sign up right away. This is technically it for the Lorcana news, but there's some other news which is kind of related to Lorcana. Fantasy Flight Games has just announced the Star Wars Unlimited trading card game due for release next year in 2024. How does this apply to Lorcana? Let me explain. Ever since the announcement of Lorcana, there's always been one question on everyone's minds. Will there be Marvel and Star Wars characters brought into Lorcana? After all, Marvel and Star Wars are both franchises that are under Disney. Well, with Star Wars Unlimited announced though, I believe we have the answer at least for Star Wars, which is not anytime soon, at least not until 2025 or later. After all, it doesn't make sense to have Star Wars characters added into Lorcana when there's a separate Star Wars TCG. And of course, there's also licensing issues to consider as well. I'm personally quite happy with this decision. After all, I think that the main Disney IPs provide more than enough content for Lorcana, especially if you consider Dreamborn and Floodborn providing possibly infinite versions of existing characters. And that's about it for all the news this week. We might not have gotten any card news this week, but with the other news that we got, I think it makes up for it, especially the Gen Con events, which I'm really looking forward to finding out what those secret prizes are. Let me know what you think in the comments below what these prizes may be. Hope everyone enjoyed this video. This is D Salmon from Mushu Report, signing out.